everybody, my name is Christine Bourgeois. I am a senior here at UNO and I've been a part of Chi Alpha for about 2.5 years. I am currently going to graduate in fall of 2021 in marketing, and that kind of leads me into what I'm going to talk about today. So something I've struggled with for a while now is how to be still. So when initially I think of being still, I think, oh, I have high energy, I have to do all these things, and when I'm told to be still, it just means quiet your body, take a deep breath, sit still. I realized though, I still had some questions on how to apply that spiritually with what's going on in my life. So looking to the Bible, I'm reading Exodus, and a little bit of background, there's this character named Moses, and he's leading this huge mass of people in a mass exodus from Egypt, and they are the Israelites and going to be delivered because God gave Moses a message. You could go, fill in the gaps yourself. I highly recommend it. But so they're in the desert. They've been freed from bondage and slavery. Well, all of a sudden they're facing the Red Sea, so they're realizing they're going to have to cross. And then when they look behind them, they see that Pharaoh has sent the Egyptians in chariots and all of these scary looking things coming toward them to recapture them or kill them, and they start to cry out and anger and fear and all these things to God, going, couldn't we have just died in Egypt, or we were better off just staying in slavery than dying here in the desert. So then Exodus 13 and 14, Moses addresses the people and he says, "Do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today." And you skip down to line 14, and it says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." So initially, that line is shared a lot. I've heard that line a couple times. But when you keep reading, or when I kept reading, that's when something really clicked in me. So he continues to say, "You need to be still. Then the Lord said to Moses, 'Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move on.'" He then goes on to tell Moses to raise his staff and part the Red Sea so that they can cross to the other side. And then the revelation hit that he told them to be still through the Lord, a message from the Lord, but yet they still had to continue to walk. And all this fear and all this chaos and all that they are screaming and crying about, he tells them to be still, and they have to keep moving. So I realized stillness in your mind and soul doesn't mean sitting idle. And I've had this problem with, okay, Lord, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and allow you to work. Well, that's not going to do anything. Sitting there and watching your clock and not continuing to move in any way, nothing happens. So having strong faith like the Israelites as they walk and have these huge walls of water on each side of them, at any moment they can come crashing down. But with each step that they're taking, they have this powerful faith that they're walking in, that God is in control and God is leading them. And being still means putting your fist that you're wanting to fight and scream with down and allowing God to be those fists for you as you continue to walk. In that, I realized it's a soul shift from needing to see constantly revealed parts of his plan, needing this validation, this physical validation with my eyes and signs in my life. It has to be this shift. Being still is the shift in trusting God and taking the next step even when you can't see where the staircase leads. And that was a hard pill to swallow because it takes patience, it takes prayer, and it takes needing to constantly choose to quiet any thoughts I have and any moments of wanting to take control, choosing to allow that to silence and praying for it to quiet down, to allow God to walk in front of me and be fighting as I'm trying to figure out my next steps in life. And connecting that to my major, I was struggling with planning and needing answers to what I need to be doing next. So, So some questions for you is, where are you throwing punches where God is telling you to lower your arms and allow him to fight for you? Where are you crying out to God, but not taking that next step in faith to allow him to answer those cries? I encourage you guys to take time to self-reflect over these questions. Be praying to God what they mean to you specifically and what it could be revealing on your heart And yeah, just challenge you to think where you could be glorifying God even in the midst of needing answers or struggling with being still and what that means to you. So I love you guys. I hope you are having a wonderful break, and I can't wait to see you again.